connivance with certain judicial officers to abridge our democratic system and foist anarchy in our country. Today, Thursday, May 19, 2022, the People's Democratic Party has just been made aware of a bizarre judgment by Honorable Justice Ibrahim Mohammed of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, in suit number FCT HC/CV/910/2022, wherein he attempted to extend by 1 year the tenure of the outgoing chairman and councilors of the FCT area council, which expires tomorrow, Friday, May 20, 2022. The clear intent of this judgment is to abridge our electoral process, overthrow the entire outcome of the FCT area council election held on Saturday, February 12, 2022, which was overwhelmingly won by the candidates of the PDP, halt the swearing in of the newly elected chairmen and councillors, and impose an undemocratic government in the FCT. The PDP vehemently and without equivocation rejects the judgment in its entirety. This judgment cannot be executed as it is unconstitutional, illegal, baseless, and devoid of any legal foundation and reasoning for implementation. This is because the 4-year tenure provided for FCT area council chairmen and councillors in the newly enacted Electoral Act 2022, upon which the judgment is based, cannot be made retroactive to apply to outgoing chairmen and councillors who were elected under the 2010 Electoral Act, which provides for a 3-year tenure commencing from the date of their swearing in. Alarmingly, the intent of this judgment by Honorable Justice Ibrahim Mohammed is to make the law retroactive to illegally favor the outgoing chairmen and councillors who were sworn in for a 3-year tenure under the 2010 Electoral Act, which tenure by the provision of that act ends on May 20, 2022. It is instructive to say that the Electoral Act 2022 has a commencement date of February 25, 2022. It is tried in law that laws become effective from their commencement date and cannot be retroactive in effect, as been attempted by Honorable Justice Ibrahim Mohammed. It is even more worrisome that the FCT High Court, presided over by Honorable Justice Ibrahim Mohammed, would allow itself to be used to a point where it can give a judgment which judge knows or ought to know is illegal, as no law can be made retroactive. Nigerians are invited to know that the court gave judgment in this case with a set of individuals as claimants and the Minister of FCT as the sole defendant, leaving out other necessary parties, including the PDP, whose candidate won the majority of seats in the February 12, 2022 elections. The National Assembly that enacted the law, the Attorney General of the Federation, who has the responsibility of executing the law, and of course the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, which conducted the elections. The PDP is persuaded to believe that the judgment is a deliberate attempt to subvert the democratic process without regard to the consequential crisis and residents in the FCT. The seamless transfer of power from one administration to another is the bedrock of democracy, which the PDP is noted for having peacefully transferred power to the present APC-led government in 2015. The APC should know that any breakdown of law and order in the FCT on account of an attempt to muzzle or abridge the rights and the will of the people will be inconsistent with that very fundamental principle of democracy, which is the peaceful transfer of power from one administration to another. Moreover, we hope This is not an attempt to lay a foundation to use the court to actualize a veiled third-term agenda being rumored. The APC should know that such will be firmly resisted by Nigeria and the whole world. In any case, the PDP cautions the outgoing chairmen and councillors whose tenure under the 2010 Electoral Act, upon which they were sworn in, will effectively come to an end by the exclusion of time on Friday, May 20, 2022. They should therefore steer clear of the respective area councils' offices from that date. The PDP calls on the people of the FCT to get ready for the swearing in of their new chairmen and councillors, duly elected on February 12, 2022, as our party takes firm legal steps to address the orchestrated attempt by the APC and Justice Ibrahim Mohammed to frustrate the will of the people. The PDP urges the Chief Justice of Nigeria, the CJN, to protect the integrity of the judiciary by immediately calling Honorable Justice Ibrahim Mohammed to order, especially for violating the CJN's persistent admonitions to judges not to open themselves to political manipulations. The Honorable Justice Ibrahim Mohammed, by this judgment, has brought the institution of the judiciary into disrepute. Our party will ensure that this illegal judgment is set aside, as well as take firm steps against Justice Ibrahim Mohammed, including referring his conduct, which is unbecoming of a judicial officer, to the National Judicial Council for sanction, so as to restore the confidence Nigerians have on the very respected institution of the judiciary. Thank you very much for listening.
Are there colleagues, any question?
Question, please.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much, sir. This judgment, what is the party doing?